She's prestige. She's modern. She's traditional. She's magnificent. She's beautiful. She's 40 and Fabulous Naija.
Once I didn't sleep well, we'll have break to sleep into. God will give you enough strength for today. It's a beautiful day, a lot of things, beautiful things. We'll have more fun today. Let's just look at it like that. And eat early. Some countries eat very late. Exactly.
Today will be different.
So, Captain, we're praying for you. Lord, we give you strength.
Yeah, thank you.
Whatsoever you say we should do, we will do. And Shelly, baby. Shelly, baby. She's drinking water. I went to the shop by 12 o'clock. I don't tell you. Now you're drinking water. Okay.
I usually drink water when I wake up.
Okay, I don't.
That's what I want to find. You don't know how to come on. Don't worry, your friend will tell you something.
We don't care what no one says. Make sure that we get this way.
We'll go again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we go to the straight to the back. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. And do it again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Jesus, he wants our wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will help you. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey! Okay. Shake it off. We have to hold on. This something actually will be balanced. It will help it. Yes, it will help it. It will help it.
Because you don't get your balance today. Don't worry, no copy for you today. 29, 30.
So that's why I bring everybody. Sorry, it wasn't intentional. It was not intentional. I said maybe it was your name that was just doing like this. Like this. Let it go. So please, if you can come up here. Oh, you have married.
Oh, and she said she was going to spray you.
Please, not be offended. Please pray.
See, God, it's see.
Okay. So, well, as we all know, this is our fabulous and legendary. We all know that.
Yeah.
Legendary. I found. Yes, fabulous. Over fabulous. Seth. You know. I like that look. Sis, it's not just hyping, it's the truth. Let's be more serious. Let's be more serious. I have learned. You see, when you came in yesterday, I said I know this face, and I know I've watched you over the years. It's true, sis. Just believe me. This will not be Suya matter. It's not. No, it's just talk. Yes, and we thank you for your work. You know, I enjoy. Yes, we've drawn so many inspirations from you from your work. The body of work is awesome. So yes, so we thank you for that. So we just want you to tell us more about it, and then after that, then we can now maybe ask one or two questions. So this is more like a teaching moment now. Sis, maybe you should come and sit here.
No, I don't stand up.
You see, say we connect. You see, before I see you see, so please, so I
don't you.
You don't see our color.
I don't see you.
So please, do you want me to read it, or you just talk about it? Since you wrote for her, okay.
So I'm going to say everything I wrote there.
Well, you can just
you can pick one.
Yes, that's why I said
one, or I should say all.
You can.
I prefer you pick.
I think you should pick.
If we know all,
so that
even if you don't talk about all of it,
we have enough time for
I
each
can
person.
Well, like for today, like for this session
let me take most relevant and
okay. Thank you so much.
We know you.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Princess Morley, but if you're an actress, I'm an actress. I want to talk a little bit about acting, because if I want to talk about acting, I don't think anybody will have time to. So I'm going to just summarize that. Okay, first of all, acting is very motivational, very inspiring, very educative, entertaining, and acting is also reels information of dissemination of information, that's information. And then one thing about acting, as I said, we have to be patient, we have to have passion. You have to have passion for acting, because if you don't have passion for it, you can't really deliver or try to pass the information. Because when we act, we're actually telling people what is happening in life, in real life. Okay? And then, for example, if you watch a movie, at the end of the story, you get a message. It's not just only entertaining, you get a message. And then you get the result of the message. Good or bad. You learn from it. That is where the educative part comes from. The entertaining part is enjoying it. But we learn something from it. Something very inspirational and motivational. Moral lessons. Okay, that's about acting. And why I said I don't have to have passion, because something has to be persistent. It's not easy.
Life begins at 40. Hence, the creation of 40 and Fabulous Naija. Every time I open the door of my house, this is what happened.
So, if you don't have passion for it, if it's not something that's so inborn, apart from learning it, you have to have inborn. You can't be consistent. You drop out. A lot of people have dropped out. And acting is not for dropouts. You have to be very, very educated. Yes, because you just read. There's some things you need to interpret. There's some things you need to improvise. when you're art. So you have to be educated, you have to have passion, you have to be persistent of creating art. So that is all I have to say about art. I think we're so important.
You said we asked to be for the educated ones, right?
Yeah, because where I come into that, if you're not like some student they will give to you, okay? Nobody's perfect. There are some things that they have to prepare. When we started the film industry then, and before we go into art, there's something for the screenplay. Yeah, you have to like, there are some things that you need to correct them. There are some things you need to add. There are some things you need to manage. If you're not educated, how do you do that? And then sometimes when you're reading the script, you see a lot of mistakes. Maybe from the typewriter, the person that went to type, maybe from the person that you have to correct it.
So you have to know what that line
sometimes
is
the English does not go.
Yes, you have to.
You will not read it the way it's written there because you know that it's a mistake. It's not what is written there. It's not what actually was supposed to say. So that's where the education comes in.
And secondly, you don't know what emotion.
And then you have to put yourself into somebody else.
If you don't know how to read, like for example, if you're not that you don't know how to read, but that you don't know how to read that particular phrase
and interpret
it. That is, if you don't understand that particular phrase, like we say, sit down. It's written sit down, but because of maybe the other person, you know how to interpret that sit down. I can come down, sit down. Doesn't make any. I mean, the viewers have no idea. But the way I come down and sit down and whatever role I have. So that I think that is what she's trying to do.
So it means that okay, like let's say now I'm using the reference of the sit down now, and you are playing a certain character.
Yeah.
So it can either be maybe a comedy or
and then at a particular time you have to
sit down. Drama.
Yeah.
The way the characters can be two different.
Yes.
And then the way
exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like when you tell somebody, sorry, I'm going to use this for Captain. Excuse me. Like when you tell somebody, I hear this a lot outside, and I learned not to get angry about it. When you tell somebody, are you crazy?
Yes.
I will tell you, no, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Instead of getting upset.
Yes.
It's a question.
Yes.
It's a question. But in the actor world today, they take it, you know, do you understand? Is there somebody, are you mad or something? And I say, hold it. I'm not mad. I'm very sane. Do you understand?
Sorry.
Is the interpretation of the word.
Okay, another person.
Yes.
Sorry, before you finish, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied.
Yeah, that's why
because where I'm getting it all twisted is where you mentioned acting education. If you had said interpreting or reading scripts, that's a different thing. Because there are a lot of people out there that are not educated, they can't read, but they can act.
Okay, if
you see what's going on the
education doesn't really mean you have to be university graduate.
Yes.
If you did not go to the 4 years of school,
Okay.
And don't forget also,
they give you a script. Acting is just not to let them come and say whatever you like or whatever you like. You know something you read and put into character. That's it.
sometimes it might not even deliver word for word.
Yes,
Because you've read it.
Yes.
But what I'm saying that is, if you tell someone, for example, if I don't go to school now and I'm really gifted in acting, and you tell me what to do.
That's what I'm telling you. Acting is
So that's what I'm talking about. If you talk about the
script,
interpretation of reading of the script.
No, but there is no
there's
acting
no acting
without
script.
there's
There's
no.
story that somebody has.
But I cannot read the script, but you have explained it to me, and you have to.
Don't forget that
and
somebody
don't forget that it's
somebody
not.
read it.
All scripts are not written in English.
Yeah,
It mustn't be in English. So in your dialect.
Okay,
Yeah,
now let me tell you.
No.
Just let me come to this. I just did an Igbo movie.
I'm not trying to.
I'm coming now. Let me explain to you. I'm not from Igbo. Okay, and that script was written in Igbo. It was written in English, and then I said it in Igbo. See it. Even if it's Hausa,
It's also still written. It's a document.
Except you're not. Yes, except you're not having. Except you're not having a dialogue. Maybe one of those. Maybe you're not having a dialogue in the movie, and they say, okay, do this. Do this. So you don't have to read it.
Let me support her in that as well. In what she said. I'm coming back to that, your education. You can be educated and not know how to read. Now, for example, she said about the language barrier. I speak very well Yoruba. I can read to some extent. But at a point, even the last one, I just came out of a skit mode. I had to read Yoruba. Do you understand? I had to read it first. But I was not convinced with what I read. I had to call somebody who went to Yoruba school, copy and paste my role. And the person now read it as a voice note. So what I did was I memorized what he said. I compared both first. I had to compare what I translated and what the person translated. They were not completely opposite, but there was a difference. The intonation was different. And that's because the person read the script. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because like different languages, the Yoruba, they have all the icons here and the dots that is on the list. So if you are not educated,
how do you get
you cannot.
Yes.
When it's instances like that, they give it to somebody, right? The person reads the scripts. Not necessarily. Like I just said, the person read it to me. I learned. I didn't go to school, but the guy read it and told me. But because I'm gifted in acting, do you understand? Because in between they'll tell you, in this part, this person is sitting in the house, or this person has to come in. So because you're gifted, because you're passionate about it, you know what is coming.
Exactly.
Do you understand? The person that you're going to speak to, or that you're going to play with, it's very important to in the acting world. Because do you understand? So it's like a lot of them. It's like you asking a blind man that cannot read, what does he do? So he'll be read to, and then you now interpret. Put yourself in the role.
Yes. I want to ask, when you go back to her, since she's the one sitting in the okay. Have you ever like when you are invited for a new movie, when they give you the script, have you ever maybe read the script and then you feel, oh no, this is not for me, I can't.
Yeah, so many times. Harmless years back, I was supposed to play a role that it doesn't really go well with me, a certain status. Okay, because actually I'm married to a lawyer, that's what it is. There's certain things I can't do. So I don't want to play any part and I get back home and know it's outside. Okay, my husband doesn't mind, but the family. And all that. So the role of Harmless then, I was the role period play was actually born as a play. It was very erotic.
Oh, I see.
It was very erotic. And I couldn't do it because it's not something I can do. So when I got to set, the storyline is powerful and everything. So what I did wasn't that I walked away. I swapped away. And I told Ruggedity, take my role, I take your role. And number two, it's not every script to accept.
Yeah.
When I read the script that storyline doesn't really go down well with me, or it does not really portray anything meaningful, motivational, inspirational, educative, does not tell any story and all that, I don't do it.
Before they'll say they saw you in the movie.
Yes, not every movie I accept. Maybe when I started then it would be not as much. So yeah, there's some script I don't accept. Even when they send it to me after I can't do it.
Because I know a lot of people. Some people like, I know I just don't because of the money.
Because of the
I take them, you know,
do
it's
it for money,
exactly
for fame, or just try to popularity.
exactly just because they want to be on TV, they want people ahead. So it has to be very okay. So it has to be very.
If I may ask one question, though I'm also on the industry. I'm not asking it for myself, but because of viewers, and there are two things in one. In the industry, I've had people ask me this question: how is it that you cry? That's one. And when you have certain scenes, I don't know if I'm permitted to say it now, like when you have to be with another man on a scene, on a set, do you understand? On the bed, you know, though we that were in the industry, we know that nothing is happening, but the people outside sees it as how
romantic feeling.
they can't believe. No. Because I want to ask. My question was how, especially that of the tears, because I've heard people say, do they put drops? Do they do this? Do they do that? Because I've seen scenes whereby you really have to cry.
Okay. That's like me. Don't take myself as a example. I'm very emotional. Extremely very emotional. I watch movies and cry I feel music. I see ambulance passing. I don't know who that kind of parent the price. That's not clear with this not make those things. So now when do you know sometimes when we ask when like before the camera the tears was like start
falling. Yeah.
Okay, so naturally I have it, I'm very emotional. And then if I think about if you want me to teach you how it comes easy.
No, I do it.
Okay, fine.
No, you want teachers. You have to teach us.
Now and to
yes, please teach us.
Now you think about an incident that really broke you. That really did that you were so devastated. You just psych. Your mindset.
Talking about this in
you just psych, psych yourself, and then it's just like I said,
yes.
I just think about my like this.
Yes.
You know what? I'm just as if I'm talking to her. I wish she were here. She used to feel me to say because yes. Then, but people that cannot really bring out the improvise. I don't have to say it now.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that. Now I come to the scene of the man and the bed. I don't kiss. I could do that, cross your hand and do those sleeping things and all that. Yeah. And my husband understands my nature because like all my life I've been into entertainment. I started modeling when I was 17, 5 years old. Wow. So all my life has been showbiz. So take me the way I am or leave me, but this is my life.
Yeah. I know she's going to tell us, we're going to learn a lot, and then we'll use her today to be our stopping point, and then tomorrow we'll contain more people and then we'll talk about. Okay. So, Stacey, you're welcome. Thank you.
Fabulous sisters. Thank you. And thank you, Fab Maureen.
Thank you so much.
You're such a great inspiration.
Amazing.
And
amazing.
Learned about part of aging, but then I love the caring part.
Yes.
I love it so much, and it resonates with part of what we're doing. I think I'll have to start watching for
That's why so that it will flow. Yes, that's why I picked her. Yes.
Most of the things I do, it's because there was a need, and I ran into that. I'm like a serial entrepreneur. I do a lot of things. But for about 10 years now, I've been with the Albino Foundation. It's interesting that as state coordinators, I'm the only albino. I'm the only state coordinator that is not an albino. And for the albinos, I didn't know they were vulnerable. I was doing my master's, and my lecturer, the prof, said I should work on vulnerable people. And when I searched the list of vulnerable people, I saw albinos. And I'm like, are you serious? I used to see albinos in the streets. I didn't even know they were vulnerable people. And that's why I started studying about them. I checked what they do for them in South Africa and other countries, Tanzania and everywhere. I saw that South Africa takes care of them, gives them shelter, promote them. But in Tanzania and other countries, they kill them.
Wow.
So I now started asking questions.
Yeah, they kill them and use them for rituals.
For rituals, even till now.
Really? I read about it, I was crying.
And then I started asking questions. What do they do in Nigeria? So when I saw them, I said, do you have an organization? Some of them said no. What is the government doing for you? No, nothing. So I traced and got the phone number of J.K. Penn. He is the founder of the Albino Foundation. So I called him. I said, I heard that this is what you're doing. Where is your office? He said it's in Abuja. So I had to come from the States to check his office. And I'm like, you're doing a fantastic work, but we have a lot of them in the States. What are we going to do? And then he said, okay, we don't have a coordinator in the Ogun States, and we can start. That was 10 years ago. That's how I became a coordinator. Then I started studying them. I realized that these human beings are just like us. The only thing they don't have is the melanin. That's just all.
Yes.
And that's why they are prone to skin cancer, and they have this eye issue. And I'm like, I should have been born an albino. I am not. What if I'm an albino?
Exactly.
It's not because of me. It's from my mother, my parents, and I got this. Why should I have this double burden of risk of skin disease, skin cancer, and also this? And I started talking about the myths and misconceptions about the albinos. I started going to radio stations in the state. I started visiting them in their different communities. I started bringing them together to let people know that you can marry an albino. In fact, there was a time I go on the street and I asked men, will you marry somebody that is an albino? They said no.
Most of them will say no. Yeah.
Yes, but there is that actor, albino actor, that married a normal.
So a lot of normal men don't want to marry albino ladies. But ladies, the thing is, if I'm an albino, I have the same reproductive
The same thing.
the same anatomy, the same physiology.
Yeah.
And you're telling me because I'm an albino, you won't marry me. I can give birth, I can do everything. I have the intellect, I can go to school, So that's what the work we've been doing. And then a lot of them don't, the socioeconomic level is really, really zero. Why? It's not because they want to be. It's not because they don't want to be in school. A lot of them are dropout in school, even from primary and secondary.
Bullying.
Apart from
Yes.
I had
They bully a lot of them.
So what I did was, I had a statewide. I called all the teachers in the state through the Ministry of Education and Science, Health. We called them, we had we talk to students, to teachers. We're like, these people are in your school. An albino child should not sit at the back. But they sit at the back so that people will not bully them. They hide. But you teacher, you should bring them to the front.
Make them feel like
Because of the distance of the board to their eyes. You need to give them vision aids so that they can read well. You need to pay attention to them. So a lot of things we've done, I've been able to do. And then some of the parents really hate their kids. I've seen it. Yes.
But I didn't give birth to them now.
They hate them because
Society.
yes. You know, the stigma is having an available child. A lot of villages don't like them. So I've seen a father that's like, why am I wasting money training these people? And then just come out and go and learn something. What do you want me to learn? I have one of them that is our model now. She almost committed suicide because her own mother rejected her.
Oh.
Yeah, until her mother died, her mother never accepted her. So she was now living with her grandmother, and she had gone to buy insecticide to poison herself. So she wanted to commit suicide that day. She said that the only thing that saved her is like she has gone, she bought it, then she slept off. That sleep was what saved her.
Wow.
So when we started this work, when I started it in 2000 and I think that was 2010 or 11, I was still doing my master's. No, like 2013. What made us to notice her was the group picture we took. She was hiding behind people. She was so timid that she couldn't stand in front of camera. So when we were looking at the pictures, we were like, who is this? You can spot her out. So I went to Ishara, very distant village, to like start looking for this. Who is this? But today, if you see her picture then and now, she's now in the university. I was able to get her admission, get a scholarship for her. And we have a lot of them that get scholarships for her. Then another major thing for them is skin cancer. They don't even know what is happening, you know. They don't know that they should not expose their skin. They don't know they should protect themselves, wear the cap and stay off. They don't know they should use sunscreen. But another thing is, how many of them can afford sunscreen? Let's face the reality. How many of them can afford sunscreen lotion? In the whole of Africa, which sunscreen factory do we have? So those are the issues. Now when I've seen a lot of them, they will have a boy like this.
Yes.
They will not know
always
cancer.
Having skin.
And you tell them, come for meetings, they will just be laughing. They say, no, this is nothing. This is nothing. That thing that is nothing like a dot, if I show you, grew, and this other guy, I'll show you his picture, they take cover all of his head. It eats them up. Cancer is real. It eats them up. Some of them, we don't have support from government, nothing. I've been doing this on my own, no support. I have to bring them all the way from Ogun State to National Hospital. So that now, from there, I've been doing that all over the years, but now, since last year, I now have my own NGO, which is support and inclusion for people with disabilities. Because not only albinos now that we take care of, we have a lot of people with disabilities. I love working with people, vulnerable people, including vulnerable women. We have a lot of women who are suffering rape, who cannot talk out, they cannot speak out. A lot of women, even in their husbands' houses, are facing rape, are facing a lot of challenges. A lot of young girls, you can see what is happening, this Obanje issue. Since two weeks now, last week it was all over the social media. There is 9-year-old girl. 9-year-old girl. Ladies, how many girls we have that is passing through that?
Their case was not brought.
No. It's good that it came out. And that is the work we have as women.
Yes.
You will be in the church. I've been thinking, this girl, was she not going to church? These women in the church, were they not seeing her? In the school, so-called school that killed her, that she came out, were people not seeing her? Were neighbors not seeing the way she was walking, a 9-year-old child? Were they not seeing the sadness in her eyes?
It was so nonchalant.
So those are the things we are doing, empowering women, awareness. So apart from that, I'm a public health person. I'll share my story, part of my story. Oh dear. Well, public health, maybe I shouldn't go to that right now. But we all have our stories. When I am called the finished queen of Africa, it's because I was born to ashes, but I chose to rise. And I started my first degree when I was 13 years old. That was when I decided to be reborn, to resurrect. And that is the power that every woman has. At 13 years, I started my nursing in Bangkok University, which is a private institution, with 5 kids. My last kid was 6 months old. So I remember I would carry him and go to school in nursing. But like we have a lot in common. I did nursing for 3 years, but I always react when I see blood. When a patient is crying, I'm crying. When I'm in the emergency and accident and emergency and a life is lost, I won't eat for 2 days. I can't even do last office. When somebody dies, I have to clean up and all this. My mom was always saying, I'm going to do this nursing. Then I started public health. I felt that public health is more versatile. I can talk to women now about their health. I can talk to a lot of things, taboos that women don't want to talk about. Things like even traditional practices that are harming women.
Circumcision.
You are looking at the rights of when your husband dies. What you are going through, women are passing through.
I was having this conversation.
Yes.
Conversation with someone.
I see that I'm more valuable when I'm in public health. I can now talk about what women pass through in reproductive health. I can now talk about menopause. Women are not talking about menopause. How are you preparing about menopause? How is your husband preparing his mindset? Knowing that to understand what you are passing through during the menopause. How does your husband understand that you're having fibroid? That in Africa, most of the women, about 80% of women, we pass through fibroid. How will you know what is affecting your mental health? Because I once passed through it and I almost committed suicide. When I had 5 kids without money and nothing to take care of them, they were in school and I was in school. I said, this is so much, please, I need to die. So I need to talk to women about mental health. And that is what I am doing in home. Wow. And I'm also talking about reversing some diseases. As a woman, you have a lot of pressure. We have stressed women, stress from all angles. How do you deal with this? When you have hypertension, how do you reverse it? Then I went and learned about natural remedies. That even as you're sitting down here, Princess, you are going to try it now because I see that you have headache. You are going to do hydrotherapy. As common as it is. You bring an ice and you put it on the floor. Let us see what happens. Then you can do simple hydrotherapies even at home and for your children when you put a bath of hot water on your feet. And that pulls the pressure from the detention from your head. Yes. We're going to do it right now. And when I had my kids, when they were growing up from 7 years, I didn't buy Flagyl in my house to go to find Flagyl. What do you use? Simple activated charcoal. Very simple. As simple as that. We save life. I had a woman, they wanted to amputate her leg. I'll show you everything. I'll teach you how to do charcoal poultice. Just using charcoal poultice. Her leg, she didn't amputate her leg. We have a lot of snake bites. Just charcoal, activated charcoal. I'm writing a book. My book will be out next month about charcoal. The things you can do in your house. And these are simple remedies. So that is why I go around and I teach women. I say, be empowered. This is health empowerment. That's okay. I left school. I did these things. All these things are free. We do it free of charge. I do it free of charge. So I go from Ogun State to Lagos. I go to Jos, Abuja. I was just going around, even to NYC. I was holding one of my books.
The one I saw.
Yes, that's one of my books.
Okay.
I was using it, educating people about addiction, about your health. When we talked about, who talked about addiction? People, students. Yeah, drugs. Yes, this is part of it. So this, I wrote it for NYC people. I was going through the NYC camp, talking them. And what I do is, I don't tell you don't take drugs. I just let you know what happens when you take this. Starting from your brain.
Yes.
Just starting from your brain to your heart, every part of your body. And the most wicked thing about alcohol, let me tell you, is that it affects the unborn child. It affects the unborn child. Okay, so I go around, I teach people how to use natural remedies. And you can also reverse. And so we're going to do a lot of hands-on.
Okay.
Then another thing, very key, is cayenne pepper. Which you must have. See, fab ladies, if there is nothing else will go out from here. You see cayenne pepper, you see activated charcoal. You must have it in your bath every minute. It saves lives. Cayenne pepper, activated charcoal. Earlier this year, those two. What cayenne pepper does to you is when you have even a heart attack. If somebody has a heart attack right beside you, just within 2 minutes, please make sure you put the cayenne pepper there. In the mouth, please. I'll teach you a lot of things about cayenne pepper. Earlier this year, I was invited to Malawi by the government tourism department of Malawi, and we were teaching about security, health and security, safety and health in tourism. And I told them this about cayenne pepper. Just 2 days when I returned, I still have the text message. One of the women that came said that when she got home, her husband is a doctor, medical doctor, and started having the signs of a heart attack. And she remembered what we said. She quickly gave him cayenne pepper. That's it. Wow. So she was like, I think God sent you to come for that event. Just because of it.
Wow.
These are simple, practical things. We're not talking about herbs. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying go and take this root and this and that. We're just talking about food. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. All this cayenne pepper and activated charcoal don't have any contraindication, no side effects.
I want to ask something. Why is it called activated charcoal? It's not the normal firewood charcoal.
What's the difference of the normal and activated one?
Okay, the activated charcoal now is made of hardwoods, and the process is what makes it activated. It's not just any charcoal you find anywhere.
Then they would and burn it itself.
Yeah, what I used to do is coconut shell. Coconut shell.
We burn it very good.
And let me tell you what I used to do then. I'll drive to Lagos, to where they used to, in the market, where they used to, all these outside people that sell coconuts.
Yes.
I just go, because they trash it. Then on Sundays, I'll just call my kids and we'll start. You don't put kerosene or something on it. You burn it on normal coal, on a live coal. Like when you finish cooking or something, then you now put it. It will burn it by itself. After burning, I put water. You will see it's distinct. The shape you will see. So you now pick all of them from the charcoal. Yes, from the coal. And now wash it very well, dry it, and grind. When you finish grinding, you activate it by, you put it in the oven, it gets activated. It is extremely powerful. Like actually, I wanted to give it to you yesterday when you had the stomach this thing. So when you have any stomach thing, just that's what we do. It works for lots of things.
Then you just bond it.
Yes, you just bond it. So coconut shell is good. There are also some hard goods. It's good for hard goods. You make it hard, Then you also use it externally by making a poultice. So maybe the next session we will have another time.
Oh no, we definitely do every
what?
Oh no, can't
we will show you how to make a poultice.
Oh, fantastic.
And you have people that have liver problem and kidney, and you make a poultice of charcoal and place it on there in the morning when you remove it. You see it. You see that it's smelling.
Like
it absorbs.
Okay, absorbs.
You serious? It absorbs. I had an accident just 2 years ago. You see this thing?
Yes.
If I show you the picture, it was terrible. So when I had this accident, I had this tool and I had this. And then I did an MRI and they said, oh, we're going to do surgery and this and that. Blah, blah, blah. And my kid said, oh, mommy, you start trying all these natural things. Don't do it though. Your leg is infected. Start taking antibiotics. Giving me antibiotics, give me. And the thing was not going, it was becoming worse. Then one day, they said, okay, forget all the antibiotics you've taken. Now we're going to give you Bicham and Piclos. I remember the day I got that Bicham and Piclos, 20-something thousand.
Wow. But that's the better one. They'll tell you that's the original.
I got by the thing, I now decided that today, and this time around, I'm going to take this medication religiously.
Yes.
So I was on the bed, I was not sleeping, 6 hours.
Yes.
I was not sleeping well, so that I would not miss it.
Yes,
I finished it for 5 days, still the thing was getting worse. I was just like, I told myself, I'm not taking drug again. No, what happened? Somebody helped me. He said, Shebi, it's you that used to treat others. Now you cannot treat yourself. I now decided, okay, it's time to treat myself.
Vex.
Sepsis. Do you know what I did? Yes. I took potato, Irish potato.
Yes.
I grated it. I made a poultice with it, and I now put it on it.
Just natural like that.
Just nothing else. Just put it on that. Very tight. In the next 24 hours. In just 3 days, the whole thing healed up completely.
This skin, like you peeled it.
I peeled it and grated it.
You have 5 minutes to end the session.
Okay, so that's what we do, and later we're going to share more with you what they do.
Wow.
Fabulous Naija.
I'm so excited to be here.
We are excited to have you.
Yes. Thank you for inviting me. My name is BAKARE ADEBAYONLE. Yes, BAKARE ADEBAYONLE. That was why I responded when Madam Aderoti, I said our local. So, yes. So I'm the first daughter of 11 children from my father. And I'm super excited today. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've been into bakery for 23 years. Yes, I've been into, currently in the last 8 years, started a school, yes, in Abuja. And also I'm into logistics. I've been into that for 12 years. And I've been a farmer for 24 years. Yes, a farmer, and it's livestock farming actually. Yes, yes. I've done that. Then the other things I've done by the side are what we'll call in Nigeria hustles, the general side hustles. But for these ones, I've done them committedly for a period of time in my life. And I've been asked this evening to speak on something, a topic that I think is relevant for us for now as women. That is resilience as a skill for success in business and life. That's resilience. Resilience as a skill. So it's no longer what it has to come as a skill for success in business and life. And I thought about it. I said, why will I have to speak on this? Then I realized that for whatever that God has helped me to achieve, I think I would say that it is largely due to this. For you to succeed in Nigeria of today, after God helping you, the next thing will be your parents giving you the resilient spirit from your early years. But a number of parents have missed that in the kind of upbringing they give to children. So I'm sure I'm speaking to mothers here, and I'm speaking to also. It is a skill you will give to this helicopter parenting, where we want to hover around them and do everything. It will not transcend to success for the present demands in Nigeria. What it means is that ruggedity, an ability to have appetite for failure, is a basic need for survival. But why is it that when it comes to this zone, the feminist zone, that is where we fail? Why? Because while in our upbringing, those years, we have been told that some things are for men and some things are meant for the ladies. But now you now grow up and you want to make money that men too are equally making. And you want to approach it with that same principle of I am a woman and you are a man, so there are some things, so it cannot work. If you want what the men desires, then you get some of the traits that makes them to be men. It doesn't mean you will lose your femininity. It means for that level of success that you desire, you need a dosage of that. Women have greatly failed. How am I able to validate this? I have looked at data and I've realized that when they say businesses are failing in Nigeria, they are crumbling. After 5 years, they are not able to advance into the next phase. There's what we call the product life cycle. That means a product can be equated to a person. So it's given birth to, it grows, it matures, and eventually it will die. But the death time is supposed to be a prolonged, like we had in our growing years. We had a particular brand from Unilever that was this cleaning detergent, Omo. Omo has stayed for more than 45 to 50 years. So if it's supposed to be one of us, if Omo is supposed to be seated, we will be celebrating about 50 years or 60 years of existence. That after God created man and woman, and the scripture told us that he had to breathe into them, isn't it? Yes. So they can actually be a living being. Why did he decide to now say it's the woman that will have the womb to carry a baby? Why not the man? Because by physiological assessment, the man should have more. That means strength is not in the physical muscles. Yes. Strength is inside. So it is not right for any woman to go out of this door and say, I cannot do. Such words should not exist. Because if you can carry the greatest of all things, to carry another living being, and push through, and the person will still live, that means you have the greatest of all strength. There's nothing that you can take to a peak in life if you don't deploy the principle of persistence and consistency. Go and check all the people that we're celebrating globally till today. Look at their trajectory. What number of years have they consistently failed and done some of those things? You will see consistency and persistence speaking. That's why when I see someone in a business and in 5 years, in 6 years, they have changed again, I've moved to this one. I've moved to this one. I just look at them and laugh. Why? You have only reduced your chances again. Why? The number of years you have failed has reduced the number of years you are there to be on the stage. So as you get close to the stage, you remove the stage by yourself. And you still run to the church and pray that my enemies are removing. There are no enemies. They are life principles. 40 and Fabulous is now giving you that energy to say, I did not only come into the house to look at the business part of life. I'm now developing more appetite for failure. So I'm no longer that woman that is scared because I lost something or something didn't work out. So the fact that I didn't work out is a confirmation that the next one is likely to work out. And if the next one is not working out, there is one that is next. Because if any one of them will not work out, I would rather be dead. So if I'm still living, that means he has a game plan. And he's checking if I'll be faithful to be prepared enough for the game. You can't be in a team, a football team, that you have not trained with them. See how they dealt with us and now we couldn't even make it. Did you understand? And they even had their trainings. So imagine if they did not have their trainings. So God cannot be training you and preparing you for that victory, and you are now the one making him feel as if he does not know what he's doing. It's so painful. When I see people talk or act that way, it's so painful. I'll say, what will it cost him to just make you to sleep and you don't wake up? So I want to thank you for the opportunity given to me. I believe that I've been able to accomplish the goal. I've just been asked to make you know that we need to be more resilient. That's a task given to me. I believe that maybe to some extent I've been able to achieve that this evening, to say that from this gathering we can become the new order for women, and so that our children, we don't have feeble girls, we don't have weak boys, we don't have disturbed husbands. Everybody is happy. Why? Because the women have taken a new turn to say, you face it, I face it, we face it, and we all conquer and celebrate. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
40 and Fabulous Naija.
Fabulous.